Deep beneath the rugged hills of southern Norway, scientists have uncovered something that could rival oil in importance, not just for Norway, but for the entire planet. This isn't gold, it isn't gas. It's a resource you've probably never seen, but it's in every electric car, every wind turbine, and every smartphone you use. And now, Norway holds one of the world's biggest untapped sources. This discovery changes everything. They're called rare earth elements, a group of 17 metals that are absolutely vital to modern life. Without them, we can't build electric motors, we can't make high-performance magnets, we can't power smartphones, wind turbines, or even advanced fighter jets. Despite the name, rare earths aren't actually rare. They're scattered across the Earth's crust, but almost never in concentrations high enough to mine economically. And here's the problem. Right now, one country dominates the supply. China controls more than 85% of global rare earth production. That gives it enormous leverage over industries worldwide. From clean energy to consumer electronics to national defense, the world depends on a single supplier. As the global push for renewable energy accelerates, the race is on to find new, independent sources. And that's where Norway steps in. In 2024, a company called Rare Earths Norway made an announcement that shook the mining world. They had confirmed Europe's largest rare earth deposit, hidden inside an ancient volcanic structure known as the Fen Carbonatite Complex. The numbers are staggering. 8.8 million tons of total rare earth oxides, and crucially, 1.5 million tons of the most valuable ones, the rare earths needed to make permanent magnets. These are the magnets that power electric vehicle motors, the magnets that drive offshore wind turbines, and the magnets that make modern electronics faster, smaller, and more efficient. And unlike many other deposits, this one is in Europe's backyard, just 150 kilometers west of Oslo. Geologists say the Fen complex is 580 million years old, a relic of ancient volcanic activity. For decades, it was studied by scientists, but its true potential wasn't clear.
Now, the discovery has turned this quiet Norwegian valley into one of the most strategically important places on Earth. Right now, China dominates the rare earth industry, not just mining, but also processing. That means it can control prices, restrict exports, and use rare earths as a political tool. We've already seen how vulnerable supply chains can be. In 2010, China temporarily cut exports to Japan, sending shockwaves through global markets. Norway's discovery changes the equation. For the first time, Europe has a massive domestic source of these strategic elements. That could safeguard industries against supply disruptions, reduce dependence on imports, and give Europe leverage in a market long controlled by Beijing. Analysts say it could strengthen Europe's geopolitical independence at a time when access to critical minerals is shaping the balance of global power. For the EU, this is more than a mining project. It's a strategic lifeline. Mining has always been controversial, and rare earth extraction in particular has left scars on landscapes in China and beyond. But Rare Earths Norway insists it wants to do things differently. The company has pledged to use advanced, sustainable methods that minimize waste and reduce environmental damage. If they succeed, it could set a new standard for responsible mining in Europe. The economic stakes are just as high. Experts estimate the Fen deposit could be worth billions of dollars, creating jobs, attracting global investment, and giving Norway a new boom, this time not in oil and gas, but in the minerals of the future. For Norway, whose wealth was built on the North Sea oil fields, rare earths could become the cornerstone of a new era. This isn't just a story about rocks hidden underground. It's a story about technology, about independence, and about the future we're building. If oil built Norway's past, then rare earths may define its future. And in a world racing toward clean energy, this discovery could reshape not only Europe's role, but the balance of power across the globe. The world will be watching the Fen complex closely because deep inside Norway's mountains may lie the keys to the next industrial revolution.